by the fire, summers by the sea. It's holidays and family. Yeah, it's Scrabble, America's good time game.
Battleship! Battleship! Battleship, Milton Bradley's great game of strategy. Yeah,
it's Scrabble, America's good time game.
Scrabble!
Scrabble.
Ship, a game of strategy.
The mashup everyone has been asking for is here, Scrabbleship. Though, like most new ideas, The Simpsons did it first.
Uh-oh, Simpsons did it! Simpsons did it!
So today on Can It Be Played, we will be seeing if the unlikely combination of Scrabble and Battleship is not only possible, but an improvement on these classic games. The actual episode Scrabbleship is from has very little to do with the game. The Old Man and the Key, like many Simpsons episodes, goes from random plot point to random plot point. It begins with Homer bummed about the cancellation of the XFL, to Grandpa Simpson trying to get a driver's license to impress a woman named Zelda, but who he calls,
"You're nothing but a hoochie! Hoochie, hoochie, hoochie!
Hoochie, hoochie, hoochie! Hoochie, hoochie, hoochie!
But nestled in between these disparate parts is the short clip we will be discussing. Killing the time he likely would have been using to watch the XFL, Homer and Bart play a game of Scrabbleship, likely a game of their own creation. Lisa remarks the game makes no sense, and then Grandpa enters to point the family back towards the plot, and Scrabbleship is never heard from again. Until now. Based on how many Scrabble pieces Homer and Bart used, I decided to create a rule set that essentially plays like a two-player game of Scrabble with a few Battleship elements thrown in. Like Scrabble, players set up a board and each draw tiles from a shared pool which they will use to create words. Where things deviate is that there are no blank tiles in the bag. Instead, each player is given a set of 5 battleships that are used instead of blank tiles. These battleships aren't just stand-ins for blanks though, they have a few special rules. Each ship takes up 3 Scrabble spaces, and each represents as many blank tiles as they have holes. This means an aircraft carrier would be 5 blank tiles. Ships can move forward, back, and side to side, just like a rook in chess, but their letters never change once they're placed down. Ships are destroyed if they're ever forced to be a part of an illegal word due to another ship's movement, and if a ship is destroyed, the opponent earns bonus points equal to what letters the ship was used as. Finally, when using a ship to create a new word, attaching to the bow or stern requires you to use the first or last letter in the ship's sequence. But if attaching to the port or starboard sides, a player can use any letter in the sequence. How you win is still the same, simply having the most points. The only difference is that now you might earn some extra points by destroying enemy ships. Now, let's use Bart and Homer's game to explore these rules in detail. We only see one turn, but how the board is laid out tells us all we need to know. Working with the idea that battleships are used as wild tiles, I believe the game is on its 12th turn, and the words on the board are the following. Figuring out these words was a lot harder than I expected. That cue gave me a lot of trouble. I believe the 12 turns leading up to Bart's turn, the only one we actually see, were Homer beginning the game by playing the word askings after Bart tells him he can't ask Lisa for help. Bart then plays Trank, using up a difficult cue tile. And now that both have played their first word next to the center square, they can play anywhere. Homer is an idiot, so moves his ship up to create Tranksa, with an S, which destroys the NG boat he used in Askings, which is why there's a blank space here. Bart then plays the word assist. Homer, floundering after destroying his own ship, spends a turn swapping letters with the bag. Bart then plays a U and a boat, creating the words tux and axe. Homer, still unsure what to do, pointlessly plays a 2-hole boat in the middle of nowhere, creating the word me for a total of 0 points. Bart then plays the word hotshot for 12 points. Homer copies this idea and plays the word shots. Bart then plays tiles and a boat, creating the 2 words hour and bar, trying to get Homer to think about the bar to distract him. Instead, the word bar makes Homer think of food, and he adds his aircraft carrier, using the 5 letters to create bar, BQ. Bart then plays S and K and moves his 3-hole ship representing bar to create the word sank, leaving Homer's aircraft carrier alone and creating an illegal word. This destroys it. Bart gets a lot of bonus points, and Homer gets to send his soldiers out in style. Based on my rules, the score at this point in the game is Homer 14 and Bart 51. Makes sense Bart is trouncing Homer considering he did the same thing with Monopoly in Season 13, Episode 7.
You're a little light here, Dad.
I'm good for the rest, you know I am.
Well, I'd like to trust you, Homer, but you've been in jail 3 times.
They told me it would be like this on the outside.
Though Homer may not showcase amazing board game skills this season, he and Bart did show us a cool way to take 2 boring games and turn them into something a tiny bit more interesting. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more rulebooks to all your favorite fictional board games.
Take care, Meg.
Take care.
Hoochie!